Good morning everyone, this is Dave here from davestravelpages.com and this is day 11 of my bike tour around central Greece. I'm just getting ready to leave the campsite here in Ioannina with the bike packed up there behind me, and now I'm going to cycle out to the west coast of Greece. Stay tuned. Coming to the outskirts of Ioannina now. Bit of a frantic dual carriageway getting out, but it seems to be quieting down now. Once I get over the main tollway, things should be a little bit quieter as I go through the countryside. Coming up to the junction with the motorway, I can go straight over and then it should be a quieter old highway road. Saw a signpost for Athens, apparently it's 450 kilometres away. It'll probably be a week or two before I get back there though. This road hasn't been much fun so far. I am due to get off to like a service lane soon. Can't be soon enough really. Still, it is what it is. It's finally quietened down a bit. I was asked in a comment on a previous video about route choices and perhaps cycling on what in some people's minds could be dangerous roads. I think sometimes when you're exiting big towns or cities in countries which have no cycling infrastructure, there's very little choice in the matter. You just kind of have to take what's there, get out of it as quickly as you can, and then pick your quieter roads afterwards. Excellent, the road became smooth again. Over to my right is the tollway, which I can't join. But this route seems like it's going to carry on. I've had a little tweak of it. Looks like I can get to my destination okay now. Well, without any more gravel. Had one of those moments where Google Maps on the pedestrian setting sends you to an unnavigable road, so I'm having to come back on myself. But that said, the view is very nice, so maybe it wasn't a completely wasted journey up a hill. This main road, in inverted commas, is actually very busy at all anyway. There's actually a couple of nice wild camping spots up there. Been cycling for about an hour and a half, hour and 3/4. Time to take a break. Found another one of these places with some water, so I'll get to use my filter again. And also, maybe my Greek friends can tell us what that sign says. Probably says don't drink the water, but it may say something like don't fish for the fish, which are in there. And if I knew anything about fish, I could probably say, oh yeah, they're carp, or something. Maybe they are, maybe I guessed. There's 3 down here, let's have a look. Can you see those 3 fish there? Awesome. Okay, I'm going to take a little break. Oh, there's another sign here. Again, maybe my Greek friends can interpret this sign as well. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to take 5 and then continue on my way. Just crossed over the tollway and on a downhill section, views all around. Yeah, it's lovely. I love it. Crossing underneath the motorway now. So when they build these new tollways, the old highway is left in place, and because most people just use the tollways, it means that these are traffic free. So while they're not perfect for cycling in the sense that it's purpose built infrastructure, it turns out it's actually pretty ideal. Now this works better the further you are away from Athens. So for example, the Highway 1, which runs parallel to the tollway in near Athens, that's busy. But this, I'm going to see a car every 20 minutes if I'm lucky, I should think. Up a reasonably steep uphill section, and because my final destination is by the coast, I can only assume at some point there'll be a very long downhill. I'll look forward to that. Looks like I've reached the peak and the time's about 12:30, so I'm thinking to stop for some lunch. I've got some food with me, but it's a bit exposed up here with the sunlight, so I think I'll just enjoy the downhill and then look for a spot of shade. Take 15-20 minutes for some lunch. Somewhere shady for lunch. Seems to be a dearth of shade at the minute. The temperature's not too bad, it's only 30 degrees. But it would still be nice to enjoy a sandwich or two in the shade. Oh, wonderful downhill. Descended so that I'm probably 200 meters above sea level. You can really feel the difference in the temperature now. It's surprising because it's still the end of September. Well, actually, what date is it? Oh, it's around the 17th of September. Let's call it the middle of September. And the weather is still great. Just stopped for lunch, and I've been joined by, oh, it's a bee, I guess, or is it a wasp? I don't know. Anyway, it just seems to be chilling on my bag. And behind me there are some ducks on the pond. It's very pleasant. 40 kilometres to go. Let's hit the road. Heading off out of the town of Campi, which is where I stopped for lunch. And yes, Campi is a very funny name. And about 40 kilometres left to go. Had a can of Monster and some peanut butter sandwiches for lunch. What a combination, that would probably keep me going for hours now. Realised I must have cycled some of this road a couple of years ago when I cycled from Greece to England. Can't say any of it's ringing any bells at the minute, but you never know, something might drop on memory further down the line. I stopped off for some fruit, which was €1.40. So today so far the daily spend has been €23.40, and I've just got a little longer now to go to my destination. I really didn't need this last hill into a headwind. So I should have 5 kilometres to go, and the beach is over to my left hand side. Where I'm staying tonight is still a surprise. I'll show you when I'm there. Man, this little hill feels like it's going on forever. Seems strange that out of all the mountains I cycled, it's the little hill by the coast which is finishing me off. I think it's been a long day in the saddle though, well over 100 kilometres. The heat's picking up, bit of a wind, bit of traffic. Yeah, I'll be happy to call it a day soon. And still the hill goes on. I've got to come back this way in a couple of days' time. I guess at least it'll be early on in the day when I've still got some energy, and I'll make sure it is early as well so I avoid the heat. See a mobile phone mast in front of me. It's normally a sign that you're near the top of something. About 2.5 kilometres to go now. So then, I've arrived at my destination. The bike's tied up. And I've got an apartment by the sea. So the sea is about 10 metres away. The apartment has got a little cooking facility, a fridge of course, TV, Wi-Fi, 2 beds, a bathroom, as you would expect of course, and a little balcony area. And how much do you think for all this? 35 a night? No. 25? No. 20 euros a night. And even better, when I got here, the very kind lady gave me a bottle of ice cold water, which I very much appreciated after that ride, and half an iced watermelon. Unbelievable. So this is going to be home for the next 2 days, 20 euros a night. I'll turn you around and do an end of day roundup. So then, today's spend was €20.40 when I left the campsite, €2 on a can of Monster, and €1.40 on some fruit, and that should come to €23.80 for the day. And I think the lesson of the day is, it's nice to be nice. Sometimes an act of kindness doesn't cost anything, but it means everything. Thank you very much for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers for now.